he asked after a moment, something that made the Fury mad. Me? Said Father, looking at him in surprise. What do you mean? Did you do something bad in work? I know that everyone says you're an important man and that the Fury has big things in mind for you, but he'd hardly send you to a place like this if you hadn't done something that he wanted you to do. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I don't know the definition of Fury. What do you think the definition of Fury is? It kind of sounds like the Fury is like a big leader or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't you think like because he says the Fury has big things in mind for you, like the Fury has big things in mind for you, and so I think the Fury would have to be a big leader like that. So the definition of Fury would probably be like a leader or something like that. And I think Fury means that you get mad and angry or something. So a leader, but he can be either mad or angry. So that's what Fury means. Come, said Father, wanting to have none of that. Let's have none of that, he said. A home is not a building or a street or something that's so artificial as blocks and rooms. A home is where one's family is. Isn't that right? Yes, but and our family is here, Bruno, at Outwood. Ergo, this must be our home. I don't know the definition of ergo, so I'm going to look it up. Ergo. The definition of ergo is therefore. I'm going to look it up in the dictionary to find it too. Oh, here it is. Ergo. A Latin word meaning therefore. So this must be therefore. This must be our home. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. What do you think Bruno's father does as his job?
He's
the Nazi leader.
Like the Nazi leader, as like he guards the gates and everything for the Yeah, because they've talked about them wearing the striped pajamas, the striped clothes, and everything. But I got to a point where the officer commanded somebody. I don't know who it was, but he commands him to go do something for him, and I think he's a Jew.
Yes.
What else? Do you have any questions? Mother's Day is in June.
Wait, do you?
Well, what I'm doing in this lesson. Oh, what'd you do? I got chapter 7 too. Did everyone bring in their requirements for everything? Okay, I got the vocab. Let's write it. We got the vocab. So we can write the definitions. Okay, that way we can be a better reader by understanding them. So,
Weather. And now for the morning weather. As you can see, it's sunny in Seattle, our hometown. And you guys weren't expecting this, but we're having a game show. Who wants to be the contestant? Anybody. Hey, Cecil.
oh, yes.
Okay. Our game show today is based off of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Okay. Question 1. Where did Bruno live? Where did he move? Descriptive. Be descriptive.
Okay, Bruno lived in Berlin, Germany, in a 5-story house, and he had 3 best friends, and he had a grandmother and a grandfather, and Berlin was filled with amazing things like cafes, shops, and on a Saturday afternoon, it's very crowded. You can get pushed everywhere you go.
Where did he move?
He moved to Outwith is the name of his house. Outwith in Poland, somewhere in the middle of Poland. And it's a very downcast, very dirty, not very nice. That's where the concentration camps are.
And you are correct! Berlin, 5-story house, Germany. Descriptive details.
Okay.
Question 2. The final round. Who is Bruno's friend?
Okay, best friend is Samar, and he is a Jew, and he lives on on the concentration camp where Bruno's dad actually works and police is a soldier there. And he's a Jew on the other side of the fence, and he's very skinny and pale and dirty and doesn't have nice clothes, and he wears striped pajamas or striped prisoner suits.
You are correct. His name was Schwab. He was a Jew. He was on the other side of the fence. Skinny and pale.
Well,
And now for the afternoon leather.
Germany with your hosts, AC and Meredith.
yay! Good morning, Germany. Germany, good morning, Germany. Okay, and don't we have a very fun, full episode for viewers like you? The Boy in Striped Pajamas, a book that just came out by John Boy.
And today
we
we
will be
have
talking about
the writer of the book, John Boyne, with us here today. Welcome,
Yay.
John Boyne.
John Boy. Okay, John, I have a question to ask you. What is the theme of this book?
The theme of this book is it's gloomy, dark, and mysterious.
Scary.
What is the genre?
Genre is historical fiction.
Oh, yes. And now, what's out?
Well, Outwith is actually Auschwitz, but Bruno just pronounces it wrong.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Why do you make Bruno and Simone so gullible and so dumb and they don't know what's happening in the concentration camp?
Well, I think it made this one more interesting.
I think it gave a more interesting part to the story.
Why did the series end up happening like this? Why did you put the series in this kind of order?
Well, it gave more details, and I just liked it.
Well, it did give the story more details.
That's very interesting.
Thank you all for having me here.
Of course, we thank you for having you here. And that was Good Morning Germany.
Good morning, Germany. With your host, Meredith Patridge, and your co-host,
Ivan Obias.
today we are going to be talking about these books.
These books are about the Holocaust. As you can see, these are just some of the books about the Holocaust.
And some of the books have things in common, like Anne Frank, Tales from the Secret Annex, Memories of Anne Frank, and Shadow Life. Some of the themes are
Dark, scary, and I could just go on forever. So
we could just go on forever and ever. Good morning, Germany! Thank you!
I'm Caroline Sullivan, and this is WNN, Weather News Network. As you can tell, it is sunny side up in the U.S. right now. Where we live, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, it looks like a very good forecast today, so grab your swimsuits. Okay, so we are going to talk about a new book called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas that we have had very exclusive cases on. So, in one, we are going to talk about how the author phrases some things that we can get a deeper meaning of, which would be, as an example, he says, Father, Bruno's dad says, these people, said Father, nodding his head and smiling slightly. Those people, well, they're not people at all, Bruno. He is talking about the Jews on the other side of the fence. And what does he mean by they're not even people at all? I think the deeper meaning of that would be that he calls them not people at all and just believes that they don't belong to live and everything like that. It means that they don't belong to live and that they're actually not real people since they're Jews, which sounds pretty racist, of course. But that was all for my section, and now back to Meredith and
Thanks, AC. We had a question. How does the point of view affect the narrator? Well, our book was third person, and it doesn't just tell Bruno's thought, it tells everyone's thought. It tells everyone's story. It lets us know about everyone. And now we're to Ivan.
Hey, Meredith. A viewer has just come in with some questions.
well, one question actually. How do parts of a story, play, or poem fit into the overall text and affect its meaning?
Okay, so I think it affects the theme a little bit, makes it more interesting. Really just affects the whole story. But,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah. Thank you. Now back to AC.
Wait, and that was weather, WNN, Weather News